Hey, what's up, Cowboys fans? It's another great week because we got another W. Um, yeah, I originally thought that this game would have been a little bit closer, but we beat the Bears pretty good, and I think that this is how we should have beaten the Bears all along. Have a good score, get some points on them, and especially in the first half, we did great. It was 24-3 at the half, so that was great. So we did a really good job, and I think we're starting to really get into the groove here and start executing and uh, getting everything straight and playing the way we're supposed to be playing. And I think it's great that we have such a great youth movement going on with Dak, Zeke, and the defense holding up fairly well as well and improving. And I just everything flowed really well in this game. I think we did pretty much flawless football. Really, the only main problem was Terrence Williams, getting that big catch and then fumbling it. He's got to stop these retarded mistakes because that's going to cost us like it did the Giants game. So we got to make sure that he, cleans up his act here and, stop doing these, he needs to use his brain, whether it's going out of bounds or, he should have got out of bounds on that play, but he wanted to get more yardage, which is fine. But I mean, he should have just gone out of bounds because that was already a big catch anyway, so it would have been first and goal. But aside from that, I think we did really well. We did everything that I think this is our cleanest game, and especially in regards to Dak, because Dak is still has not made any crucial mistakes as far as interceptions, or if he gets sacked, he doesn't fumble. Once again, he looks cool, calm, and collected. He has poise. He has confidence. He's the captain of the ship. He drives us down. I think we had one field goal and one missed field goal, but generally we did well. He once again dove in there and got a touchdown on his own. He rushed for a first down. He can scramble, he can run and not have to worry about him getting hurt. He's younger, fitter, stronger, not injury prone. At least I don't think he is. I mean, he's taken a couple of pretty good hits. He's fine. So I once again, I have no complaints about Dak, and also, aside from, because we all know that Dak's doing really well, aside from that, I think Zeke, because I know a lot of people have put a big question mark on Zeke, even going far as to say that he's a bust, which he's just a rookie and this is only week 3. He's starting to get into the groove. I like Zeke. I love what I saw from Zeke. He's starting to get hot. He's getting in there, and he's getting to where we want. He's getting hot. He's that's where we want him. He's not a bust, or they didn't stuff him that much really, and got a lot of good first downs and runs and everything. And then of course Morris got a touchdown. Lance Dunbar got a touchdown. So running game with Zeke and everybody is fine. I love the way it's going, and Zeke is getting hot, and that's a great sign that he's getting used to being in the NFL, and he's executing and hitting those holes and doing what we expect him to do. So I'm perfectly happy with Zeke, and everybody else looks real good. Dez finally got his touchdown from Dak to Dez. Finally, we could do that little hashtag Dak to Dez, and that's good. So we saw that connection. Cole Beasley looks really good, and everybody looks great. And then defensively, I think we're improving. We still have some holes, obviously, because D-Law and Randy Gregory are still out. They'll be gone for one more game. They'll be back after the 49er game, which is Cincy, which is great because Cincy's going to be a tough team to play against. So we're going to get our defensive guys back in time for all these tough games coming up. So I really like what I see. Generally, the defense looked really good in the first half, and they made once again, got a couple of turnovers, which last year we hardly had any turnovers at all. So we're finally getting some turnovers, fumble recoveries, interceptions, making some good crucial stops. I think in the fourth quarter we kind of got a little tired, and they scored some points on us there, but they're mostly garbage points. I think we were pretty much already had sealed the deal by that point, so it's not that big of a deal. So, of course, the defense can improve in areas, of course, but I think once we get D-Law and Randy Gregory back, we should be okay, and I think our pass rush should be much better once those guys get back. Secondary looks pretty good. Sean Lee's not injured. He's making some good tackles, and everybody else is doing really well. So I'm really happy about that. This is how we were supposed to win. A lot of people, including myself, thought it'd be a lot closer. It'd be maybe 24-27, somewhere around there. But no, we beat them. The Bears are terrible, just like the Redskins. And although the Redskins beat the Giants, which I'm so happy about that, now we just got to worry about fucking Philly on starting on Halloween Eve. But we'll get to that eventually here. But yeah, so we're not. It's good that everybody's kind of going. It's good that the division is back and forth. Really, everybody thought the Giants would win it, but Philly's undefeated now. The Redskins, I honestly thought they'd go 0-3, but they're not. They're not in the grave just yet. They're not that great, but they were able to beat the Giants, so they're not cemented in the grave like I had originally thought. So, and of course we're not. We're definitely out of the gutter for the most part, and we're going to compete. And I think at the rate we're going, we're going to compete for this division. We just got to make sure to get these divisional wins coming up. First against Philly, that'd be huge. If we can beat Philly on Halloween Eve, that'll be the best Halloween ever. That's a big deal. And then we got to get revenge on the Giants. Absolutely. And then, of course, beat the Redskins again as well. But aside from that, I like what I'm seeing overall. We'll see how we do against the 49ers. I think it's a fairly beatable game as well. I'll do my pregame video on that probably on Friday or Saturday. And it's good. I like what I'm seeing. 2-1 is not that bad. And, the 49ers will be hopefully a winnable game. I think everything after the 49ers is going to be very, very tough. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what we're made of. If we can stay on par and stay competitive with these playoff caliber teams like the Bengals, like the Packers, the Steelers, the Ravens, teams like that, and obviously our division, of course, I think we'll be okay. I think this should turn out to be an interesting season. We just got to see how well we do against the really good teams, because the last two games were against pretty shitty teams. So, but anyway, it's so far so good. I like what I'm seeing, and we'll see how we do against some of these other tougher teams. But anyway, so we got the 49ers next. Should be a fairly tough game as well. It's in Santa Clara. I think that's the first time we've played there, because last time we played them at home. So, I'm excited. And, so we'll talk about the Niners coming up. It's always my favorite rivalry, even though it's not, both the Cowboys and Niners have been not too good. The Niners were able to make the Super Bowl not too long ago, but they've really haven't done much since then. But it's still my favorite rivalry outside of our division. So I always like the matchups when we play the Niners. It's always a good history there. So we'll go into that later on this week. And later on, I'll go ahead and post my Pick'em video. There's been some interesting stuff going on in our little group. So we'll go over that. And there's some really good matchups coming in week 4. So we'll get into that couple of minutes here. So I'll upload this video, and then I'll go ahead and do my Pick'em video, and we'll go over that. All right, so good job, Cowboys. Keep it up. Let's keep the momentum. Dak attack, Eazy-E, Ezekiel Elliott. Go defense, hold up, and the rest of the team is doing well for the most part. So I think we'll be all right. So good. We kicked the Bears' ass. Let's move on to those 49ers, all right? Okay, go Cowboys, and peace out.